Bugonia is one of those films that is simultaneously brilliant and yet at times terrible. Nonetheless, this film is whack. Let's talk about it. Bugonia was directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, and he is known for directing Poor Things. Bugonia is a dark comedy film and is actually a remake of a South Korean film that came out in 2003, Save the Green Planet. Here, two conspiracy-obsessed men kidnap the CEO of a major company when they become convinced that she is an alien that wants to destroy Earth. Let me tell you right now, this movie is bonkers, at times in a good interesting way, and in other times and not so much. And if you agree, please subscribe. If not, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The main reason I wanted to go see Bugonia was Emma Stone. She honestly kills it here. I loved her in Easy A, Zombieland, Superbad, and of course Gwen Stacy from The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Can you believe people in Los Angeles actually shaved their head to get a free ticket to see this movie in theater? All in honor of Emma Stone's character in the film being shaved as well. Will you shave your head to see this movie? I would shave my head, but only if I got unlimited honey from the studio. And for a long time, I thought the name of this movie was actually just Honey. I think mainly because of that cover. I heard that this director is known for making rather strange movies. This is honestly one of the first movies that I see by him, and I can concur. They are rather strange. He uses these experimental styles and some unconventional camera work. The director mentioned why he landed on the title Bugonia, and that is because that word comes from a Greek word Bugonia, which is a belief in ancient Greece that beasts were born out of the carcass of a dead ox. Yes, its main premise is about the two men obsessed in conspiracy theories that kidnapped the CEO, but I feel that it also deals with big pharma companies taking advantage of people, of how humans are greedy, how there are true sadistic people in this world, and how when someone tends to help us, we tend to push him away due to our internal demons. Yeah, to me, this movie has all of that. This movie also has some other themes that are not for the faint of heart. This movie was made on a budget between $45 million and $55 million, and so far in the box office worldwide, it has made approximately about $31 million. And from that total, about $15.8 million is just domestically. And as I always say, I multiplied the budget by 2.5. So, because of that budget, this film needs approximately about $125 million to break even. And by the looks of it, I don't think it's going to reach that goal, unfortunately. It seems like this film is going to flop. Going for Predator Badlands, which is full of spectacle and action, to a heavy dialogue film was a drastic change in pace and mood. But for now, let me go over everything that I liked about this film. I really like how the movie began, the comparing and contrast from the both lifestyles between the CEO and the two men. It really showed the two different lifestyles and the two perspectives of how they live. Of course, the CEO being Emma Stone and the two men being the two kidnappers who are Teddy and Don. Teddy is played by Jesse Plemons and Don is played by Aidan Delbis. Aidan Delbis is an actor on the autism spectrum. There is some unique imagery in this film, and I can honestly say some unique camera work that I've never seen before in a movie. I really enjoy how this movie plays some tricks on you throughout the whole thing, throwing hints at you, making you think that Emma is an actual alien, and then at times that she's not. Emma truly clocked in for this movie, and I'm glad she did because honestly, again, that's the reason why I wanted to go see it initially to begin with. And for a good while, we were getting a lot of Teddy and Don, and I was thinking, where the hell is Emma at? But let me tell you, her character Michelle did not disappoint every single time she was on the screen. At first, they make you believe that she's a good CEO and there for the people, but then they change things up again. And there's a good reason for that, and you will understand by the end of the movie. The two men that were the kidnappers, they also did a great job here. These two guys are extremely psychotic. They are the true definition of true conspiracy theorists out there that are deep into their beliefs. And then on top of that, the way this movie makes you feel towards the kidnappers is really conflicting at times. But of course, it's all intentional, it's all part of the game to make you believe as if they are right or they are wrong. And because of this, you kind of catch yourself feeling bad for them. Don really shows you how people can be easily manipulated over anything. There are some crazy ass scenes here with blood and with gore, but I didn't mind that at all whatsoever. There was one particular death scene that really threw me the F off. I was thinking, holy crap, did this just really happen? And there is a cop in here that I would just say this: screw that guy. I actually love how the movie ended. It ended exactly how the movie began. Talking about the ending, the last 20 or 25 minutes of the film is what saved it from being a long burn film with no reward. I gotta say, the last quarter of the film is truly when it all picks up. That ending was a true saving grace here. But for now, let me go over everything that I didn't like at all about this movie. I have to be honest here. 1 minute, I was completely mesmerized by the visuals and the core theme of the movie. And then the next minute, I was checking my watch thinking, what the hell were the screenwriters smoking? And I'm saying that because in some parts of the movie, it just dragged on and on and on. So hear me out on this one. It was such a slow burn that on the way out of the theater, I saw some guy just there, curled up, knocked the hell out, deep in his sleep. Everyone's walking past him, and I told myself, damn, I gotta go and wake his ass up. So I did and told him, hey my guy, the movie is done with, we can go home now. This is how you know this movie is a truly slow burn type of film. That's the thing though. The payoff in the end of the movie shouldn't be what makes this movie stand on its own feet. It should be the whole thing overall. And the lead up to the ending should be interesting, intriguing, and should keep you fully entertained. Or at least awake. I mean, yes, it has some good elements that I liked a lot in the film too. But if you see people falling asleep in your movie, then maybe it's too much of a slow burn. So in conclusion, all the themes that I listed out earlier is what kept me entertained and intrigued for this movie overall. This movie speaks loudly as to what's occurring around the world. You think this movie is going to be about one thing specifically, but it deals with other human themes as well. It reminds you of the world we live in and it gets you thinking. But the caveat is that this film is a true definition of a slow burn. I recommend buying popcorn because if you're not used to watching a movie like this, then for sure, hopefully that will keep you up. So, this all leads me to my rating for this film. For this one, I will give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. This is the true cinematic experience in theater, mainly for the last portion of the movie. I recommend going on a Tuesday or earlier in the day when it's cheaper. Or if you're like me, I actually have Rewatch Unlimited, but if you have a plan like that for the theater, then also go ahead and use that right away. Well, thank you for your time today, my cinematic family. Please hit that subscribe button, maybe the like button if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on Bugonia if you've seen it or if you plan on seeing it. I am Chewy, and this is Chewy Cinematic Talk. Take care. I'll see you next time.